In the last video, I finally got back a photo of the real eyeball that I lost from surgery over 20 years ago. And I was looking at this photo and I found something that could be huge. Now, as some of you may know, a few videos ago, I went back to the hospital where I lost my eyeball from eye surgery almost 23 years ago when they figured out that I had a rare type of cancer in the retina of my eyeball called retinoblastoma. And well, the doctors gave my parents two different options. Option number one was to go through chemotherapy, which would allow me to keep my eyeball, however, have a 50% chance of me passing away. And option number two was to remove my eyeball and take out all of the cancer with it. So thankfully, my parents chose to remove my eyeball so that I wouldn't pass away. And well, after that removal surgery, I have been on a mission to get back my real eye. Now, since starting my YouTube career, I have been collecting some of the craziest prosthetic eyeballs to ever exist, and I've always wanted to get back my real eyeball. So I started this mission of going to the hospital to see if they still had my real eyeball. And well, after talking to the surgeons, the doctors, the hospital employees, and so many more people, I found out that they don't have my real eyeball. Basically, they kept my eyeball after the eye removal surgery, and then a few months later, they got rid of it because you can't keep medical waste. And well, since then, I have been thinking, how can I see my real eyeball? So I called the hospital again, and they sent me the actual medical records where I saw a real photo of my eyeball that they removed from my body over 20 years ago. And I have it, and I've been staring at it and studying it, and I found something that is absolutely insane. And I'm about to show you this photo right now. But before I show you this photo, just know that this is not normal. I lost my eyeball, and ever since losing my eyeball, I have been collecting all of these crazy prosthetic eyeballs right here. I have over 100 different eyeballs, as you can see from these photos and videos. And well, I have been collecting these eyeballs, and I have always thought that the best eye to add to my $1 million eyeball collection would be my real eye. And ever since I got that in my head, I have not stopped. I have been trying to figure out how to get my real eyeball and working day in and day out. And now that I have finally got back my real eyeball, well, not actually, but in a photo, I have been studying it and looking at it because it was mine, like the real eyeball that I had in my eye socket. And now I'm able to see it. Although I can't put it in my collection, I have it as a photo. So I'm gonna show you right now. So on the other side of this phone is the photo, and I'm gonna let you know that this is real. This is a real picture of an eyeball. So this is the photo. This is supposedly my real eyeball that I lost, and I have been studying it, but there's something deeper and something crazier here that no one, I think, has ever seen before. But since I was able to get back this real photo, I think I have noticed the craziest thing to ever exist. So after hours and days of me studying this eyeball, if this really is my eyeball that the hospital sent me, which I would assume that it is, I think I found the spot. I think that I found the actual cancer that was inside of my eyeball. Now, I had retinoblastoma inside of my eye, which is a micro tumor cancer that is so close to your brain cell. Basically, if it grows any more, it could reach your brain and it would be over very fast. But this is a micro cancer tumor that's in the retina of your eyeball. And I think that I have found it inside of this photo. Now, as you can see in this photo, right around the rings of my eye, where the retina is, it is purple. And I really think that that is the actual cancer that I had. And not only am I able to see the eyeball that I lost, but I also have found the cancer that I had inside of a photo that I never thought that I would get back. And now here I am staring at it and being able to see it and study it, which is insane. And now this has been the craziest moment of my entire life. My entire YouTube career has been a buildup to get my real eyeball back. I have been doing whatever it takes to get back my real eyeball. And after almost 6 years of doing YouTube and trying to find my real eyeball and my original eyeball, I have actually done it. And it feels so relieving. It feels so good. Although I can't touch my real eyeball, I can see the photo and see my real eyeball and even see the cancer that was inside of the eye whenever I want to, which is insane. And I have worked so hard to get to this moment. And after all of that work, we have finally gotten back my real eye. And this eyeball means more to me than every single fake eyeball in my entire collection because it is truly my eye. Like, here's my collection of eyeballs with over 100 different eyeballs inside of my collection, and these eyes right here were actually made for other people that didn't want them, so I bought them instead. And well, these are some of my fake eyeballs. And then over here is all of my crazy custom prosthetic eyeballs that I have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on because I was different and having one eyeball, and these have made having one eyeball so much better. And then over here was this fake realistic eyeball that I've always said was my real eye. And getting all of these fake prosthetic eyeballs is awesome because I get to be different and stand out from the crowd and show me with different eyeballs. But as you know, I've always showed this real eyeball because it's always been a dream of mine to have my actual real eyeball back. And well, obviously we can't get it all the way back, but this eyeball right here has put me through so much. And now, although I can't get back my real eyeball, we have seen the photo of it, which is insane because we have actually seen my real eyeball. And I've just worked so hard to get to this moment, and that eyeball means more to me than anything because it has changed me into the man that I am today. Like me having cancer and losing my eyeball, I thought was gonna be the worst thing that had ever happened to me and the hardest thing ever. But it turns out it was a blessing in disguise because I get to share my story to help others stand out and be different and embrace themselves for who they truly are and make the most of their disabilities, which is exactly what I have done with my channel and all of the prosthetic eyeballs that I have gotten because I love to stand out and be different. And now it's the finale. Like, we actually saw the real photo of my eyeball, and it just makes my life. So if you are watching this right now, thank you so much for watching this video, and drop a like on this video. This has been one of the most insane moments on my channel because we got to see the cancer inside of my eyeball, see my real eyeball, and although my real eyeball will never ever come back and we will never be able to actually have my real eye in my collection, we have the photo, we have the memory, and we can finally say that we saw my real eyeball. So with that being said, I will see you guys in a couple of days. Peace!